Everything else should. As in, amazing. How's everybody doing tonight? Apologize if for the extreme span of time since last stream over here, but we've been working at doubling up on our Twitch efforts, but I also know that we need to stream on here some, so right now I'm just going through and already selected the car. All I'm doing is going through the game, doing the career mode, buying the cars and the classes as I go through the career. Basically get what I want, learn a little something about tuning, and learn the game. There's a lot to this game. That thing is like a damn rock. That was a little bit of a corner cut there, but hey man. It's the AI. No one cares about the AI. We just want to get through all this, make a bunch of money, get a bunch of cool cars, and not totally get our asses into playing on. Be able to be around the fast guys and not feel like a joke would be totally admirable. There's some fast people in this game here. I am not even seeing it. Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. And may or may not have ruined that. Alright, we'll run through that little guy. Out of there like hardcore. line! Further drive line! Okay, so I just made the AI my bitch. It's like, I'm just trying to finish the race for a really screwed up car. That's exactly, wow, my car is bouncing. It's so badly damaged. Like, you don't even know. It's like, if you're watching, this is the most epic thing I've ever done. If I don't make it, tell my wife I love her. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, first off, we're gonna finish this. Just because I gotta see what the car looks like. I mean, this car is beyond top. Can't believe it's still running. I mean, it is one of those things that's like, you have to see. Good practice for playing with fast people. Run anybody down with a car like this, I doubt that you'll be with a good car. Oh my god, this is a sloppy race, guys. We have to see what this car looks like. It's like we have an obligation to the viewers and everybody. Okay, what just happened? The string. It's like, it just became a whole point is that we have to do it now.
My bad.
What's up, JJ?
Someone called me.
I give up on doing Fliction Bobby crap. I was like, well, I can't
Yeah,
do
you're
that
good.
by myself. It just doesn't work.
Yeah,
So
you're
I
good.
decided I'd play around with you two for a while tonight.
I didn't think that would take that long, but I don't know. She's probably gonna call me back.
Well, it's hard to be in a character and keep yourself going at the same time, man. It's hard to do.
It is. I understand that completely. I gotta put on the phony character when I'm, at concerts and stuff to promote our artists and shit.
Oh yeah,
Like I don't like
exactly.
90% of them motherfuckers, man. I mean, I'm not phony or anything. I'm not like one of those like slimy guys that's gonna promise you a bunch of bullshit and pretend. Like if I really don't like you, like I'll tell you, like, hey, dude, you're a fuck, but we need to work with you for this reason and this reason, and that's why I respect you, and we have a thing to get done. But like, I'll tell you how
I've
I
heard you
feel.
tell some
DB.
people over the years, man.
Yeah, so it's like,
And we've all
sometimes it's
said,
bad.
and whenever it's happened, we've all been like, yeah, JJ's pretty laid back dude. If he says it,
But we've been trying to censor ourselves more. But anyways, I don't even remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. At these shows, I still have to put on somewhat of a persona. I have to be customer friendly. You know what I mean? So I get that. In a way, I play a character when I'm out. Like, hey, blah blah blah. And it's hard to do that. Like I normally have friends with me. If I didn't have them with me, it'd be hard to do that because they back me up and support me while I'm doing that. Like me and Devin, dude, you'll see us. Like if we go to shows, sometimes we'll disappear for a minute or two. Like especially if it's a venue we know. Like as long as the crowd's not too rough, But like if it's a laid back place, we'll be like, all right, man, you'll just see us slip away. We'll be talking to DJs, artists, the venue owner if he's there, like everybody, other artists, bands. Like we're just everywhere, hustling, 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 like selling, selling, selling. And then like we'll be outside the smoke area, hanging out, bullshitting with people. Oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. By the way, here's this, here's that. Check this out. Like just always on it. I love it. That's why I love being out with them. But like when you're by yourself, it's different. Cause like I go out with other friends too, but they're not like they support us because they're friends, but they're not like on the team. You know what I mean? So they're not. They're there to actually enjoy themselves and just hang out, which I am usually too. But they'll see me disappear. Where Jordan goes, oh, he'll be back in a minute. He's just doing his thing, and I'm out there bullshitting people. Doing the. But it's harder to do that on your own. When I have Devin there, it's like I got, like a second me, shadowing me around, like, and vice versa. So it's like, if I need him, he's not too far away. It's nice.
And considering the world you're trying to do that in, that definitely.
Yeah. And see, like, and not that and some of the few other things I've been involved with over the years. That's why I'm like a natural salesman like that.
Well, dude, it's like I said, man. The world that you guys are in, when you're doing that work, is a different type of world too.
Yeah, it is. It is, man, and I like that though. But yeah, it's frustrating at times because you have to sometimes you do have to pretend a little bit, just because you have to network, you have to work with people and to get certain things done, and so you just have to. There's a line there, right? Like you don't have to like these people. You don't have to like your coworkers to do your job. It really, at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? So as long as you can be professional about things, which is hard to do at times, but as long as you can be professional about things, you gotta sometimes put on a face.
You gotta put on your big boy pants in the business world, man.
Yeah, and sometimes you're
gonna take it on the chin more times than you're gonna succeed, really.
Yes, exactly.
That's business. When you ask any successful businessman, any successful self-made businessman, it's like, how did they do it? You're gonna hear that they failed a hell of a lot more than they failed a lot before they got something that worked.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So it's tough. I mean, I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, I understand how.
And then when it's anything where you're a creator or a promoter or representative or anything like that, oh my god,
it's fucking frustrating.
I get, I
can see how some of these guys develop drinking and drug habits and problems because it's easy, man. You get used to partying, and sometimes partying is part of the job, part of networking and stuff. And so I don't do any hard drugs or nothing, but I know people who do. Or I don't personally anymore. I don't hang out with people like that, but I've met people, artists, band members, rappers. They go out their car and do bumps or whatever, and so when you're stressed out and part of your job is partying, you see stuff like that. It's easily accessible, and it's easy to use that as a crutch and stuff. I can see why people get stressed out and get hooked on things. But see, I've seen that enough that I know not to do that. But a lot of people don't have that. I like to say I'm just stubborn, but not easily persuaded or influenced. You gotta be really strong, morally.
Strong.
You gotta know where you gotta strong-willed. Yeah, you gotta know where your mind is. Down there. I don't do that kind of stuff. And I tell people, don't do that shit in front of me. Whatever you do.
Or if you really want to give it a single word, it's integrity.
And integrity, right? And then integrity farms. Have you seen that on South Park? Where Randy gets a pot farm, Stan's dad. Anyways. So, no, but it is, man. You just gotta know, and you'll come into contact with those things when you're, any kind of entertainment business, not even just music. You just have to know, like, you don't have to do those things. You don't need to do that to make that sale. You don't need to do those kinds of things if you're a good enough business person or have a good enough head on your shoulders. I won't.
Good enough
Now,
business
me
person, good enough
personally,
head, and you got a good
and
enough
listen,
product,
and
people will.
I grew up around and known enough people over the years who've had drug problems, alcohol problems, and every other kind of problem you can imagine. To where I have a good judgment character. I can tell when someone has an issue in their party. But not only that, if you're doing these hard drugs, you're not gonna be part of my inner circle. I'm not gonna trust you that much. For one reason, and me and Devin have talked about this, right? We told each other this. We have strict lines we set between each other. If one of us are doing coke or shooting up or doing
You
anything
start
like
living
that,
all day with putting candy up your nose and
yes, exactly.
and
We told
shooting
each
shit
other
into your
anything like
veins,
that. Yep.
and I ain't
You're
playing
done.
with you,
You're
man.
gone. I don't care if you're named after the company. And I told Devin, I don't care if you helped start it. It doesn't matter. No, you're done. And we both agree to like stuff like that because you have to. So you have to, if you're going to develop, especially between friends, any kind of business, you have to have certain lines in the sand, and that's one of them. And it's important to establish that, man, and because I won't trust anyone if they have a serious drug problem. Because you never know when it's going to get out of control, and when it gets out of control, do you want it, to cost you? Because later down the road, say you blow up, it's going to cost you a lot. So you don't want that. You don't want to be sending artists to rehab and all this other crazy shit. Any money you make off them is going to keeping them alive. Like, you don't want that. So, while I don't judge you for what you do, I'm not going to work with you probably if you have some kind of hard drug problem or something like that. Just because I don't want it to cost me, millions later to make music that I like, But
Yeah, exactly.
so if it's costing me more to have you on the label than I'm making off of it, it's like, why the fuck would I want to, why would I do that?
Because you're putting your name out there to help promote them.
Yeah, because then
you're putting in your work. Everything you do directly goes to everybody else, man.
Yeah,
it affects everybody else, and people don't realize that, and everything they do, affects everybody else on the label as well. So it's like,
as a whole, you're right. That's how it goes sometimes. So you have to be careful what you're doing and deals you make. So it's stressful, and that's why I can see where people do get out of hand drinking. Like, I've seen artists that were super popular and they drop up because they have bad drinking problems and stuff because they couldn't handle it, because they're partying all the time and whatever. That's fine every now and then. If you work hard, you want to let loose sometimes, whatever. But you gotta know when sometimes is enough. You gotta know when to stop. But
yay!
It's crazy. It's crazy.
This game is just so crazy.
I'm playing Mass Effect still. I swear to God, Mass Effect is like crack to me. Like, that's my hard drug is Mass Effect.
I don't even know.
When people ask me if I do hard drugs, I'm like, yes, Mass Effect. What is that? The whole trilogy. I just can't believe I put so many hours into this game and so many playthroughs, and I still enjoy it. It just blows my mind.
Oh, let me unmute. Not that. Not that anybody's in there, but you know what? Anything worth doing, it's hard work,
Absolutely. And if it wasn't, then everybody would be doing it.
Laguna Seca and a rally car. That's fine. Yeah, to be honest with you, I couldn't remember if you said you were leaving or if you're coming back or what. And I was like, well, fuck, I couldn't remember.
Well, I didn't intend on being gone, but yeah, someone called me. It is my friend that does all the onesies,
Yeah,
stuff and all that.
but I
Yeah.
could have swore you had said you'd be back.
Which, by the way, launches in October. If for whatever goddamn reason, Fliction, you would
See,
like.
why? Okay, that is gotta be you. You were started. No. You started. I could totally hear you, but then it's like you trailed off, like you went away, and nothing else is going on.
Oh, I don't know. Might just be because it's on my phone or something. But yeah, so if for whatever reason.
Now you're like loud as crap. Sounds
Yeah, I just
good.
put it closer to my face. But if for whatever reason you would like an adult onesie or bow or binky for whatever reason, in October, a friend of mine launches our online store where you can purchase these weird things.
Okay, I turned your volume way up. That'll fix it. Just do what you're doing. That should fix it, though.
Adult onesies and binkies, Fliction.
Adult onesies and binkies. It's like I want to encourage the viewers to go buy them. It's like shit.
Hey, Maggie'sPlaypen.com launches in October.
You can have You can have your own Zenny music group onesies.
Actually, we were talking about doing that. I just don't think they would actually sell for shit. But if we get enough people to email me at zennymusic@outlook.com and request them, fuck it, whatever. If we get enough to pay for most of an order, I don't care, man. If you want to buy this shit, I'll order
He
whatever.
will put it on himself.
Stuff. Yeah, look, whatever Zenny music merch you want that other bands or groups don't carry, anything crazy out of the box, fatheads, whatever. I don't care how crazy it is. If you want a Zenny music group butt plug or a condom for whatever goofy reason, I won't judge you.
We will figure out a way to get it to you.
If enough people want them, and I think that I can at least, break even on it.
Even if they have to handcraft it. Even if they have to handcraft it.
Yeah. If I can at least if I get enough people to where I can break even on an order, I will order it.
Can
just
you imagine
to make people
explaining
happy.
that to the cops? While you're in the field tackling sheep? Making sheepskin condoms for Zenny music group?
We'll make it happen if enough people want it. We'll make it happen.
That's awesome. Care. No one's watching the stream. Who cares?
Who cares? If anybody watches this in the future, there you go. All you do is request it. I'm serious, man. If enough people request something, I will. Why wouldn't you? You make a bunch of people happy. It doesn't cost you anything. Sure, why not? If I can make a little bit of break even on it, enough people want it. If you can find local places to make stuff like that, it's really not that expensive either.
Totally. And I'm sure there's got to be everybody's got to have at least one local place that will make fucking landscape condoms. Branded landscape.
No, there might be. Hey,
I'm sure JJ's got a dude. I got a dude.
I will find a dude.
Dude, you mind talking for a minute so I can take a little break?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, I got a printing place across the street and a t-shirt place downtown. Always looking for a new place. So far,
we back?
He's back. He's back. We're gonna homunculize a car.
I always wanted to be a puppy.
You totally called it. God, I love you. And dude, Gree last night, I told Knight, I was like, dude, now we know what JJ is gonna be like in his 40s.
Yeah, he sounds like me a lot. It's fucking hilarious.
It does. I told you guys like he's a good guy, man.
He's fucking great. He just sounds like a pothead when he talks all the time. Oh yeah, man, it's wild, man.
That's what I was telling Knight. I'm like, yep, this is. I said if JJ had told me he never met his dad, I'd swear up and down that was his father.
Oh God.
Oh, that didn't hurt. Excuse me. Oh yeah. The right front suspension all screwed up somehow. Tell me to pit at him 100% damage and I'm just not giving up and I'm in the hunt for... I may or may not have first place by the end of the second of 4 laps. In fact, I was almost in first place at the end of the first, but I screwed up. No. Dude, it sucks that like modern racing games don't let you host lobbies. Forza 7, you can't just host a lobby.
Boy, Commander.
They talk about commitment issues.
I know, Shepard is the worst. She just bangs everybody in space. She probably got space hurts.
Okay, before you could select, wasn't Shepard originally a man?
Yeah.
And so you get the choice.
I actually had to think about that. Actually, you know, you're right. Well, now you can, in all 3 games, you can pick male or female, but when the first one originally came out, I think it was only male, I think.
You think it was a hermaphrodite then?
Yes.
Pretty sure that's what we just determined.
Yeah. Hey, well, actually, you know, in the second game, technically, Shepard was rebuilt. And in one of the dialogues, I'll even put a link to it in the Discord, he says, the elusive man goes, hey, you feeling alright? And he or she, depending on what you pick, goes, yeah, I did notice a few extra bits and pieces.
It could be a female.
You know, as much as I hate to admit this, Fliction, you bastard, it does fit within the...
It fits a lot of things. It fits a lot of things, people.
This could be a legit theory. You son of a bitch.
Because
The more I
Finkel
think
is
about it, the more it
Einhorn.
fits in.
Einhorn is Finkel.
Oh my god. It would work because a lot of the relationships you can do male or female, except for a handful. So, a lot of them, it wouldn't even matter. The
Let's
story wouldn't
face it,
change much.
except for in a bigoted world, and a woman can do anything a man can do anyway. Well, I mean, a man can't give birth, you know, and vice versa. You know what I mean? It's just certain things, you know.
Yeah.
And a woman's not gonna, you know, get off and 30 seconds later roll over and go to sleep. You know?
Yeah.
You know, 40 seconds after starting.
Yeah.
That was supposed to be funny.
Getting,
was it?
Sorry, I was so fucking wrapped up in Mass Effect. Grunt is a giant Krogan, and
I just knocked a Herbie's love bug off the track.
Good.
Don't tell
He
me
was
to
puny and weak.
I am racing with like a destroyed car. Hilarious. Oh! These cars are horrible for this stuff. Audio.
I will destroy Krogan. Baby. The mission comes first.
You should have said that before you had the AI plague your vagina.
You see what I did? Vagina?
You see what I did? See what I did?
I think you can romance the AI interaction. There's an artificial intelligence in charge of the ship, and in the third game she gets bodied. I think there's a way you can romance her. The pilot does that. So get this, her and the pilot have like a romance thing, and you can follow it and they'll end up hooking up. And she's a robot, and he has that disease where he has like that brittle bone disease thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, imagine that. Like, how does a giant metal robot disease like?
Okay.
You know. It'd be a lot. It'd be like having sex with a bag of chips. You know?
I guess. Huh.
Crunch, crunch,
Okay.
crunch, crunch. Crunch.
You know what? If I won that, I'm just gonna go with it because I don't care. Because we're just going through this and we're just bullshitting. Dude, I am having a blast. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am.
Me too, dude. I love this game.
Like, should I do the... I want to do the NASCAR. Got my Mountain Dew car and everything. Or not my Mountain Dew, my Cold Trickle car. I gotta use this tune. Oh well. With my NASCAR car, I'm getting ready to go. Can't tune anything on this car. If I want an oval, I don't want a lot of differential in there. I don't want my diff very locked. I want it pretty open. Yeah, it'll work. Alright. Old Trickle's about to make his first race for the E-Tech Gaming Collective, okay? I'm telling you, if I could host this dude, this would be like the greatest thing. We would totally be able to get a following behind us, and you and I both know it.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, I can't host the game. I have to have somebody to invite, and that's the problem. So basically, I gotta have a second system or a dummy system, or somebody that's gonna sit there and play it with me to invite one or the other, because they have to stay the whole time. You have to have at least two in the room, or in Forza, keep it open.
That's dumb.
It is dumb. You can't open a private room until you invite somebody and they join. Only then will it form the room. It's dumb, dude. Homestead, Miami. Sweet home, Miami.
Oh man, you know they're trying to make a second movie. The actors are. The people don't really want it. Like the actors push for it.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't lose them. But I think it was. This is the tank bride. I headbutt this giant fucking.
Dude, I swear I got a broken crack tune for NASCAR on this game. What?
I'm gonna try to find the video for this and send it to you. Like, just some of the stuff, like the dialogue options and stuff to do in Mass Effect is absolutely hilarious. Here it is. You dare? Here, I'm gonna check it out. It's hilarious.
I can do this. Now, JJ, if you want to see something here.
You getting ready to do a race?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to do a race, and yes, it's just against
I'll watch it.
AI, but if you want to see something here.
Are you on the stream
This
on
right here this is honestly, I hate to admit it, and I hate that you're gonna see what you're about to see, and you've seen me play this game, and you've seen me complain, and you even heard agree about the rubber band AI and how fucked up it is and everything.
Yeah.
All that good shit. You're about to see something.
All right, I'm gonna watch.
You're about to see something.
Twitch. I got take a whiz. Set my controller down for a second. Followers. I wonder if that girl on Twitch ever told anybody what that remote was. I should try to find that channel. I'm gonna ask her. What the fuck does that remote do?
Okay. Remember how we bitched about this AI? I just walked through it, dude.
Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I just sent the link. You're up here. I'll fix it. I didn't hurt me.
Yeah, there.
Then when YouTube, I'm catching something.
Yeah, you're good.
It's telling me my damage is 100% and I need to fix. Not even close. I got some significant aero damage, but...
There we go.
Like, I cut my teeth in sim racing on NASCAR, because as a kid, that was what I was, like, really into, man, growing up and everything, was NASCAR and IndyCar, and drag racing.
I like IndyCar. NASCAR I never really got into. I like the track. The tracks.
But I don't know if you saw the beginning of that. But by the time we were coming out of turn 4, I was in first place. First lap. And it's like lap 4 of 11. And I have yanked a quarter of a lap ahead, dude.
Damn.
I'm gonna try to see if I can lap the whole field. Now, I have been struggling to win on this game most of the time. Okay? And right in that...
NASCAR's weird.
Dude, I had done this so much, though. NASCAR is weird, so I like rhythm.
Oh, there's one more piece of pizza. It is.
I ain't so jelly and I like pizza. Do you guys got convenience store like Hunt Brothers Pizza?
We have stuff like that, probably. We have a Deschner's, and it's like a drive-through convenience store and a pizza place, and they put like kind of inches of toppings on top of your pizza. It's insane.
Sounds awesome.
I don't know how.
I could actually go faster if I re-geared to this chair. It was at 180 all the time before. If I ever re-geared that a hair, that car'd be even faster.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that's cool as shit that you can fucking... I was actually hitting higher speeds before, but it was actually running out of gear. I was actually going faster though. Like I could hit 183 before. Now all of a sudden I can only hit like 160, 170 something. So I thought, oh, I'm running out of gear. I better let off. Nah, I don't know. Still running away with it, yeah. Like, how can you do that over and over again? Because going fast is more about rhythm. It's more about, it becomes more about rhythm when you're going that for some reason. Because it doesn't become, oh, you know, this is one of 600 corners through the, I'm exaggerating, of course, through the course of this course. There's 4. But if you want to win, you gotta master them and you gotta hit them like the same way every time, be perfect every time. And anybody's driven back road anywhere knows how hard that is to be perfect and do the same thing anywhere every time.
Yeah. Consistency is the big thing with the NASCAR. That's why actually NASCAR races have so many laps and they're so long. Because it's more about
I still finished by like...
It's hard to be consistent.
If I wouldn't have hurt my car, and if I'd have geared it right, I'd have been way better. But I geared it wrong. It was all custom off the hip tune-up. I mean, they haven't finished yet still. I mean, they're definitely... Okay, the next closest one... The AI trying to catch up to me because their lap time was not that far behind my best lap. Because they were obviously had some rubber banding going on for a little while. But I still finished 15 seconds faster
Nice.
than second place. In NASCAR, that's a dang eternity. In any form of racing, that's an eternity. 15 seconds?
15 seconds is a lot.
Fuck, you and your buddy race from your car to the front of a store and count to 15 and see how long that is.
It's quick.
Let
Well, it's
alone
not
going
quick.
150 or 170 mile an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Because you gotta think how much distance you're covering in that 15 seconds, and it's a lot.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah, you still got the Halo jumpsuit. Hell yeah.
Oh, the Halo don't. No more Restway. At least it's not VIR. That place is scary. That place is like ice skate. It's like driving in the snow on slicks. Okay. You just need to get out here and test these dudes. Oh, come on. Why does this team do this all the time?
I'm gonna explode.
Don't explode,
Well,
JJ! Stay with me,
Pizza Hut's
brother!
been doing this deal up here. It's like $5 a piece if you get 2 or more things off their this menu, and they have like an 8-piece boneless wing and a medium pizza. So I either get wings and a pizza, or I get like 2 medium like barbecue chicken pizzas.
You see, it's shit like that that makes people fat. I'm totally honest with you. Like, I have lost so much weight since I stopped going out and being out and eating out all the time. Because you get this whole big meal for like $6 or $7, and it's kind of expensive, and it's like, but you feel like you have to finish it. Like, if you do, it's like you're a fat
me and 2 other people
fat.
have been eating pizza for like 2 days.
That's what I'm saying, man. And if you can't carry it with you, then you're like a fatty McFat fat and a wasteful fuck for not finishing it, you know?
Right, like I just seen a couple pieces in there this morning. Grab a couple. Shit's good, but no, yeah, I know.
But see, a pizza like taking out your house, you can do that. But with your Burger King or McDonald's or Hardee's or Rallies or Checkers, you can't do that.
Yeah, that stuff's not good in microwave.
Nah.
So yeah, but I need to cut it back. I'm eating out way too. But like you said, like it's so easy to do that though, especially since it's just me and one other person that live here. So it's like, you know.
And it may not make sense to just buy the drink and buy the sandwich.
Yeah.
Or if you want, just buy the drink and buy the fries, you know?
Yeah.
Or don't buy the drink water at home, and then.
I need to quit. I need to cut back on the soda and eating out.
Dude, water.
I think about how
water.
Water is the best thing for you in the world.
I know and I know people have told you this before, but I'm telling you, as a friend and someone that went through it, someone that used to have to live day and night off Mountain Dew, used to weigh 300 pounds themselves. Dude, I got to a point now where I drink so much water. Like earlier, I poured out half a glass of Mountain Dew because I had enough soda for the day and I just wanted some water.
Yeah.
Because I just...
No, you're right.
It's too
Listen,
sweet,
the
too syrupy.
thing is, people are creatures of habit. You start
You have to
bad
get
habit, your
used to
body
it. That's
starts
all.
craving the bad stuff.
So if you give your body enough good stuff, it'll start craving the good stuff to think you're gonna give it.
Exactly.
But if you never give it good stuff, it don't crave it, so don't think you're gonna get it. It's gonna get it.
I have had a personal trainer. Okay, so a professional has said that to me before. A doctor's told me that. Like you're absolutely right. Your body, this is backed up by some kind of science. You can Google it if you want. I don't know it. I don't care to look it up. But the more healthy stuff you eat, the more healthy stuff you crave. I quit drinking energy drinks and soda for a while. I drank a Mountain Dew and I dump it out.
Everybody watching.
I take 2 sips of a Monster and I couldn't even finish it. It was too sweet. Now that I've been drinking them again, it doesn't bother me.
I'm just gonna ignore YouTube because it looks good. Everybody, give me 1 minute. We're gonna finish the test drive. Get ready to go do this race. JJ, you go. Can you finish your sentence there? I'll hear you, but I gotta run out of the room.
Oh no! But make a long story short, I'm fat because I eat a lot of sugar and drink a lot of sugar. So cut the sugar out, cuts a lot of fat out. So don't be a fat ass, and you won't be a fat ass. It's really that simple sometimes. I mean, I know there's exceptions and people have certain abilities or health problems, but honestly, if you take care of yourself, even if you don't exercise a lot, as long as you're eating the right things and at least being conscious about what you're doing and eating, you can see a difference overnight. Well, not overnight, literally, but over a week or two, you can start noticing a big difference. Like when I was eating healthier, I felt better. You have more energy. You don't need the energy drink. If you drink enough water every day, you don't need the energy drink. Because the water, if you're sleeping and drinking plenty of water, it regulates all your fluids and it, gives your brain a chance to restart. You're always going to have energy. Eat some protein, drink lots of water, get some sleep. It's all you need. But if you don't have a healthy diet, then you drink the energy drinks, right? Because you need the energy, or you work a lot. Well, if you start getting used to doing that, your body craves the sugar and stuff to keep going all day. So when you don't have the energy drinks, you don't have the candy, all that shit that's bad for you, your body is tired. And you depend on that stuff, and it's gross and bad for you. Health tips with JJ. Okay.
Sorry, JJ and everybody. We're right back. We're here, rather.
No, you're cool. I'm just smoking and rain.
No, you're right. We're finishing this test drive. We're gonna do this race.
Yeah, I need to cut that shit.
But dude, just fucking I lost a lot of weight by quit drinking soda all the time. Like yes, I used to drink a 2 liter of soda a day by myself.
Well, because it's cheap. Some places you can get a 2 liter of soda for $1. The gas station I work at used to have them for $1. Yeah, we used to have 2 liters for $1. We thank God we don't. When we had 2 liters for $1, I'd buy a 2 liter, keep it in the cooler, and then just drink it all day. It's terrible.
It is, but it's true, because I used to do it too.
Yeah.
Especially I was young, I could go to, for $1.50, man, for the cost, sometimes $1.50, less than the $2 it cost me every day for the gallon of cold water, I could get a 2 liter cold Mountain Dew in Florida now. And take that out with me and drink out of that all day. Yep. Construction and lawn work and shit, like a dumbass.
Before I was working I'd get a 2 liter of soda just to stay up on. I didn't go in the next day and get an energy drink in the morning because I'm tired from drinking soda and being up all night. So, and then that's when you start gaining all the weight, because then you need that stuff to stay awake. Your body's so
Well, and believe it or not, though, especially as we get older, because basically, once you turn 25, you stop producing as many cells as die.
Yeah.
Basically, it's basically somewhere around 25 is where we all basically start dying, right?
Yeah.
Being totally honest.
Yeah.
And as you know, our bodies get really overly dehydrated when we're younger, it's not so big a deal. We can just suck in some more sugar for some energy and it'll work. But as we get older, we need to stay hydrated more, and you can actually get a power boost sometimes just by drinking water. It's dumb.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like, dude, I'm almost 40, and I didn't used to believe this shit, but a fucking company I used to work for, they had a nutritionalist, and he was an all-natural vegan type and everything else. But don't get me wrong, she just like anybody else, she had her own agenda she was trying to prove and this, that, and the other. But she was pretty honest, pretty straightforward about things, you know? And she really did her homework. Like, she legit did her homework. She didn't just talk shit for no good reason, man.
Yeah.
This woman had figured out how to make convincing, I dare say, not enjoyable brownies out of fucking canned beans and boxed brownie mix. And using the canned beans, certain types of canned beans in a certain blend, and a food processor mixed together as the protein, the egg, and all the moisture, the oil and everything in place of all of it. Just use certain cans, certain types of beans, so it was all the moisture, throw them in a food processor, and then mix that with the box of brownie mix, dude.
Really?
Dude, and it was amazeballs. I don't even remember how it was. Yeah, it was amazeballs. And then, but she tried to put mint in it, and it used to be like, I asked her to make it once about mint, and it was the most glorious thing ever.
This tongue kid. I'd try it. I like trying foods because, like, you never, like, people do make some weird thing. Like, I used to put chili powder in my brownies, and people thought that was gross. So I'm like, no, wait till you try it. And then people try it, and it's not spicy. It's extra sweet. I'm like, yeah, it's extra sweet because there's a science behind it. When the way the spicy interacts with the chocolate and everything, instead of spicy, you only get the flavor. And almost like the chocolate gets rid of the spiciness. So instead of tasting chili powder, you just taste super sweet. Like, it's crazy. But there's a lot of weird food hacks. Like, I'm not like a chef out there, but I like to do a lot of weird cooking stuff. And like, man, there's a lot of weird food hacks like that you can mix together, and it just makes like weird, like where you would think it would be gross, it makes like a specific kind of flavor, a specific kind of like instead of spicy, now the chili powder sweet. It's like which you wouldn't think would make any sense, but it's really cool. So I believe it, man. I believe you probably make some kind of like canned bean brownie process, whatever. Like, I imagine like if you probably make some pretty too. Or like instead of brownie mix, you probably like cookie mix or something, like chocolate chip cookies, like. Oh, be delicious. Every year, my mom makes homemade peanut butter. That shit is abysmal. Cigarette. So like I always go.
My brother has made a comment about that before. Whenever you said that, it's like, dude, I wish, Mom.
If she makes enough of this year, I'll send her. That shit is fucking. And it's like right consistency. It's not fudgy, and it's not like. It's like right.
Dude, he's like, she makes stuff, man. There's a certain quota I gotta make. Ah! There's not a panel in there they don't have to fix. They don't have to worry about getting out of practice.
But yeah, dude, I'll try to get it.
This is the one. Napa know-how. Next tracks I'm gonna test. I'm gonna go coal. Harry, I'm gonna put down the hammer.
Oh shit.
You're supposed to say, no, you're not, every time. And you don't have to know why. But if I say, Harry, I'm putting down the hammer, you're supposed to say, no, you're not, every time, okay?
Gotcha.
That is your job when the coal car is out.
Listen.
Well, I'm sorry. That is wrong. Being awesome and smoking weefer is your job.
I'm good at that. No, I had this high school teacher, right?
Yeah.
And he had this wooden hammer, and it said Thor on the side of it. So its name was Thor, and it had a little picture of Thor on it. It was a giant wooden mallet, like a big ass hammer. So when a kid would fall asleep in his class, he'd smash the bottom of the desk with it. He got me one time all year, man. I slept in all my classes except for history.
Because you weren't dumb. You're like, motherfucker, fuck you.
Oh, dude, listen. It was a sixth sense after the first time. Because I almost pissed myself. I seriously...
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing.
Like, this is in the middle of high school, and I wasn't even embarrassed. But I was like, oh, my God, I had to check. And he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I had to make sure I didn't piss myself. He's like... Okay, so I was like dead asleep, snoring.
I mean, like, wanting to check my pants.
Well, listen, I heard giggling, woke up, looked around, and then I didn't see him, so I fell back asleep. And then a minute later, I feel an earthquake and hear toof, loud as shit. My eardrum popped. I jumped out of my desk, and keep in mind, I'm still a big guy in high school, so I'm probably like 250 in high school. Big ass dude jumps straight up and screams like a little girl. Like, and I was standing on top of the desk, like freaking the fuck out. And he's like. And the whole class is cracking up. And then I'm like, yeah, to make sure I didn't piss myself. It's terrifying. So then every day after that, like if I fall asleep in this class, he'd grab it. As soon as he'd touch that hammer, I'd just wake up. It's like a superpower. I just know. Like me and that hammer were connected. As soon as I'd feel him pick it up. Nope.
You would feel tremors.
I would feel Thor's might. No, I need to wake the fuck up.
You felt a connection on a biblical level.
Dude, I did. It scared the hell out of me. So, I guess it worked. You know, it didn't show. I didn't sleep in his class very much.
You felt like the Father Almighty Seagal himself put his hand
Mr.
upon
Hoskins.
you.
I'll never forget that shit.
Woo! You felt like Steven Seagal himself had put his hand upon me.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I'd never heard of a teacher doing that. It's the big ass wooden mallet. Ka-tunk. Yeah, I only took it one time. That was it. But I like teachers like that because, I was really. Like, I was really stubborn. So
I don't know what I'm doing here. It's like, guys, we can go ahead and do the race now. Sorry. Please continue, JJ, if your teacher's like that.
Oh, no, you're fine. No, I was just saying, like, I was really smart back in high school, but I was stubborn. So, like, if I didn't want to do something, I just didn't do it. It wasn't.
Like, that's
you're not
like
going
what
to make me do it.
most people did back in high school.
Right.
That's why
So,
most people quit school because it was like, you tell me I don't have to and I don't have to listen to this? Yeah.
Well, see, and that's why I like teachers like that because they kept me,
they kept you on your toes.
Yeah, he kept me on my toes. Plus, he was kind of a dickhead, so he was like a rival. Like, I had to prove him wrong because he thought I was an idiot, you know? And so, like, teachers like that, like, you know what I mean? Like, to tick me off, and, like, kind of like a rival. Like, I'm grateful for that.
Did you finish school, JJ?
Yes, and if it wasn't for teachers like that, I'd probably... Because I didn't hang out with kids who liked school or finished. Most of them didn't. So, even though they honestly didn't like me. It was a legit rivalry, but if it wasn't for them not liking me and doing that, then, you know, I probably would have wanted to prove them wrong and shit, and I probably wouldn't have done it as much, like, to be honest.
Here we are at Indianapolis. We just came out of turn 2, going into turn 3. I'm in first place before turn 3.
Oh man, yeah, I'm watching the stream. But yeah, sometimes you just need someone to piss you off a little bit.
Okay, I was out of groove setting into 3, but I got it now. I got this shit now. Go Cole! The Cole kid is sitting down there in the bleachers. Go Cole!
Yeah, we finished this mission.
I got literally like looked over towards the fence with the fucking right stick. I literally looked over towards the fence. But I was yelling, go Cole! What the fuck, man? There's something wrong with me. Something wrong with me, JJ.
It's like a movie scene and it just cuts over. Go, go! Cuts back.
Have you ever seen Days of Thunder, dude?
No, I don't think I have. What if I did it a while ago?
Dude, you need to watch. You need to just get baked out of your goddamn.
What is it called?
Days of Thunder. Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. They actually ended up getting married after that movie.
Really?
That wasn't the movie supposedly they met on or whatever, but they did a lot of movies together, and then they got married, and then they did the movie Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh yeah, that was a big movie.
Yeah, it was, dude. It's a big thing.
Well,
The married couple did that shit together. It was like hilarious.
Wasn't that newer one where that black guy got like? No, I'm thinking of something else.
You're thinking something else, dude.
What the hell was that?
I'm thinking of Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. They did basically all.
Oh no! I know which one you're talking now. Wasn't that the one about the whatever? They did like that weird cult stuff in it or something. What the hell am I thinking?
I think you're thinking of The Craft. I don't know. I don't know. Go.
I've probably seen it or something. I've seen some of the fucking.
So as soon as I get off of NASCAR and get off of oval tracks, the AI just kicks my ass. It's hilarious. But I should tell you something, right? And I have full sim damage and wear on and everything, so it's like, I'm not cheating.
I like the cockpit views.
Oh, dude, it's great. Especially when you can omit that wheel like that.
Dude, like you said, with the steering wheel, it's perfect.
It's so cool like that, because I love that we'll have that steering wheel.
I like seeing everything, including the steering wheel, but I feel like I would use what you're using.
You are further back when you have the steering wheel, and the view's a little better. You can see everything a little better. But I like this better. It's cleaner.
I'd get used to that.
This feels like I know where I'm at.
Well, in higher speeds, I feel like I would like it that. Less movement on the screen. I can pay attention. Little things like that matter.
Now I'm getting stuck like glue, man. I mean, I'm running around here fast as hell.
Oh, dude, that's hitting normal.
I'm just soaring.
I was just saying, that's hitting normal right now.
I'm like a goddamn condor right now running around the bottom of this track just screaming.
Dude, that thing's going quick as shit. So it's like, I'm watching that track and that everything I see.
It is like, well, like I am so far ahead. Like, I'm curious to see how far ahead I am. Oh, dude, another lap, I'd catch him.
God, that.
Another lap, I'd catch him. They're there. They are there. They are on the same straight as me in front of me. I would catch them in another lap. Holy shit. And with the AI set so difficult, it normally beats me. Well, it doesn't normally beat me, but I gotta fight it to win. Okay? That's not bad. Told you, dude. You were going to see something.
Holy shit!
I am like
yeah, I see.
retard good at that. Retard good. Dude, I used to do this shit on iRacing. And I actually got my competition level license. I qualified, made it out of rookies. And I was actually a ranked racer on that shit.
Nice.
It was
yeah. I just watched the last little bit of that.
Wow. They were 40 full seconds behind me. The next
No
fucking
guy. Way. 40
my total
seconds.
time was 5:16, 5 minutes and 16
Dude,
seconds. The next guy was 5 minutes and 56 seconds.
You. Holy shit.
Yeah.
A whole minute. That was almost all.
I was like, wait a minute. So let me tune it myself and see what I get. I downloaded someone else's tune. I'm like, oh, well the car feels like that. Let me try my shit. Oh, okay, let's go.
40 seconds is almost a whole minute. That's insane.
Dude, I was about ready to fucking. It was no wonder they were in front of me on that on the I was on the back stretch out of turn 4, you know, to the finish line, and they're in front of me because their 56 seconds was a lap, man, and I was 40-something seconds. Of course, they were in the end of the track.
So yeah, you would have lapped.
No lap, I'd have caught their ass.
That's insane. You would have at least slapped one, guys. At least.
Thank you for checking that out. See what I tell you, man? If I could host the lobbies on this shit, boy, that's where Fliction Bobby at.
I was watching that last lap. Was fucking quick. That track was just flying past the screen.
Dude, I was on it. I told you, didn't I? I was like, dude, it's like glue now, because I had a feel for it, you know, and I knew just how hard I could push it.
It was like you were just floating through it. It was
and
crazy.
That's exactly what it's like. It's like you're floating. Okay, you remember in school those like little things that had like this gooey glue on the back of them, but they were like little hooks?
Yeah.
You remember you roll up that ball that you could roll, but that shit would get stuck on the wall and you would just throw it away? But you can play with that ball, that gooey glue crap. That's what that car felt like at that point. So I could basically was getting enough. Microsoft did such a good job with this Xbox One controller. They give you that much feedback. I could feel my tire losing contact with the asphalt.
Really?
And I could tell that was the jagged fucking edge, and that's how I was so goddamn fast. That was exactly it, dude. I could feel it.
So you're using an Xbox One controller?
Is amazing. Yes, the Xbox One controller. Listen, Forza is an Xbox
honestly,
game.
I love PlayStation. I like the Xbox One controllers a lot too. They're really nice.
For racing and most shooters, I prefer my Xbox controller, but for everything fighter, my PlayStation 4 controller is the king.
The only reason I say fighters for PS4 is because I feel like the button inputs are better.
The buttons are better. Fighters. I can feel my button inputs.
Yes, they feel more like arcadey kind of buttons.
And you know me, I play all on PC and I use controllers. That's all I use.
I like the buttons for fight. But no, like shooters I like.
But
Xbox.
I mean, I'm no master race elitist. You know what I mean? I use everything.
I mean, listen, the Xbox, yeah, I use whatever I like. I just happen to like the Xbox One for most things. But for fighters, I like my arcade sticks and my PlayStation controller. I will use an arcade stick or a PlayStation controller or an Xbox One controller for fighting games. A lot of other games like racing and some shooters, not let's say some.
Dude, I got games. A wheel and stuff I'm gonna try to sell because I decided that I'm just gonna keep playing my controller. It's more fun.
Is it USB?
Oh, no, yeah, it's a USB wheel. It's got good pedals. It's upgraded. It's good stuff.
Interesting.
It's for a PS4. It's like $600 worth of shit because I did upgraded pedals and stuff for it. I'm gonna try to get rid of it for like $300. It's a fucking Thrustmaster T300. It's PS4 compatible, so it works with PS3.
Thrustmaster.
It works with PS3, PS4, and PC, but it does not work with Forza because Forza is Microsoft. But the thing is, though, is that remember how we've been we've been doing all the damn rally shit lately?
Yeah.
Until I got Forza, which until you get, I mean, don't get wrong, you get Dirt 4 tomorrow. That's what we're doing, man. That's it. You know, I'm still gonna work on Forza, but that's what we're doing. If you get it and it works, we got it going. I mean, that's what I'm doing, man. But anyway,
Yeah, I'll
but
throw
I
15
mean,
bucks on there
it's
tomorrow.
like just going with it, man.
Or if there's a Steam card for 15 bucks, I'll just go with that.
Dude, I've been on it, and I mean, when's the last time you know me and even pay that much attention?
Wait,
to the game
isn't that where you got Steam? Or no, you got it from that website. That's right. I'll check Steam and that website.
It's a Microsoft game, but it just feels so much better. And you know me, though. I'm not like the master game leadist or anything, dude. I'm like...
I like what I like you said. I just like what I like. I just happen to like movies on the PC.
Wait a second. I need to change this.
It depends on the customer. It depends on who you are. That's what's best. You know, like some
You know
things.
what? You're
are
100% right. Thank you.
Yeah, like if you're younger, and you should probably get good.
It's what you get the most out of.
Yeah, you get exactly what you get the. Get to put it back.
And we want to look
What
at
you
long-term
as a
investment as well as return on investment.
That's
You're
what
not
you're
going to beat a PC. But
Yeah.
do you want to talk about? But it's like, but what are you getting out of it?
Like me
If it's a
personally,
console that's not sitting there and you have to have a PC anyway, you're really wasting money.
Yeah,
but
see,
if you live on your PS4,
yeah, it's worth it. Now look, if the PS5 comes out tomorrow, I'm not buying the PS5. I'll buy a PC because me as a user, I need this stuff for my music. For me to spend a lot of money be related to music. Well, I'm upgrading my workstation. That will help me with a lot of things tremendously. Not only gaming, but gaming is one of those big perks. So, in a way, I'm killing stone. That, to me, makes it worth spending that amount of money for.
and
So
that's
instead of buying the PS5, my PC. And, you know, but if this would have been a couple years ago, I would have got my PS5. You know?
But dude,
So
that's exactly
like
what
you get the most
that's exactly what put me to that's exactly what got me to PC in the first place. So the fact, well, to where I basically became full-time PC in the first place, it was like, well, it was A, console drama, B, driving shit, and then finally it became recurring costs.
Yeah, you just get more out of your PC than you would.
I get so much more out of it.
And like I've been speaking years, I would have my PC played with but a couple years ago, I didn't need to do. I didn't spend hardly any time on it. You know, so.
But in the last 6 months, you've also done way more with and learned a lot more about all that shit than you probably ever thought you were gonna know.
Exactly that. So I mean, but you know, it's just.
But like you said, in your scenario, what you need is a powerful workstation, and just the fact that it's going to be able to play games and be a platform to do some basic streaming for you guys.
At the end of the day, if I have a powerful computer, it means it's a powerful computer. If it's a powerful computer, even if I can't run games as high as you guys, I'll be able to do whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's
and
like
that's okay.
You're gonna get.
You're talking to the guy that had the laptop on my. Okay, so I don't care if I have to run stuff at work.
Dude, you don't get it. You're gonna get 1080. Dude, you're gonna get. You're gonna get like 1080 max 60 frames a second. You don't even get that on a PS4. On a non-pro model.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
I don't know. I just like having.
You're gonna take such a step up in quality and class. You're gonna feel like you must be rich, and that it must not be a computer, and it must therefore be a prostitute.
Yeah. But no, I know. I'm not so worried about that. I just prefer PC. I have a better experience because it's more customizable.
Oh, now I'm to the point where I couldn't go back.
If you're a Fliction and like to tinker, there you go. If you don't like to tinker very much, you can have a setup that's
go
that
buy a console. If you're scared of tinkering, go buy a console.
Yeah, I mean you have to amount of work on PC, but you know what I'm saying. You can have thing where you can have a giant. So it's like really more customizable. Like you can customize your game station, and you can use any computer you want. I mean.
But you can't let stigma keep you away from it either. It's really not that big a deal. A little common sense and a little thought, and you can figure out and do so much on your own.
Yeah, there's a lot you can do on your PC. It's really up to you.
But it's what you're going to get more out of. If it's purely for playing, like,
purely for games. Sure, purely for games, get it easy. But if you like to tinker and play games, get PC. If you're gonna stream, not that you can't do that with a PS4.
But I also want to add that caveat: you go out and buy the PlayStation 5, the Xbox 2, whatever, the next console. If you rush right out and buy it, I want to throw in the caveat there. It's like, how long do you honestly think you're going to get out of that $400 to $500 that you're going to throw out immediately on that person?
Well, shit's going to start about 3 months after the new one.
Yeah, and then how much are you actually going to get out of it?
Well, then
that is a category you really need to think of. It's like
you're going to spend another $200 on the Slim or Pro model a few months down the road, and then sell your old one. Unless you sell it online, go to GameStop and get another 2 games out of it, maybe. And then
that happens to a lot of people.
Or a controller or something stupid.
And then they go back to playing their mobile games.
So it's like, to me, like, it depends on who you are. I still love my PlayStation, don't get me wrong. Like, if you have the money,
no, I think the best console right now is Nintendo Switch.
If you have a lot of extra money that you can just blow, and you can afford to have both, and subscribe to all the bullshit, go for both, because you're going to love... seriously, because you're going to love your console for a few specific reasons, and there are... my console still, and then you're going to love your PC for a lot of other reasons. So you're going to have different experiences. And Spider-Man. Xbox sucks because just about whatever you can get on Xbox, PC anyway.
But dude, I love Forza. Forza is so good.
Yeah,
and
but
Gears still feels awesome. I get to play Gears in this month. I want to pay my bills.
But guess what? You can get all that on your PC and use an Xbox controller, and you wouldn't even know the difference. If anything, it'd probably be better.
Dude, so I know it's better on the PC than it is on the console. But since I have the dongle for the controller and everything else, and with Forza, I have the rumble triggers just like on the console. So, and I'm telling you, the feedback is so amazing. Yet I have and the game is so well optimized, and it's so beautiful, man. It's so good.
So, but yeah, I mean, people love it. I like my PlayStation. I like PC.
See, that's also another plus about Microsoft, about being on PC, is that Microsoft releases everything first party. Come here. Everybody, sorry I paused because of my dog. Wanting to jump up on me. It's like, man, let me up, man. I'm gonna jump up. It's like, no dog, fuck you. It's like, but I want up now. No dog, I'm trying to win. And winners can't do that while they're trying to get dogs up. But yeah, you gotta think about overall cost, long-term cost. You pay for a subscription for like 3-4 years, and then you gotta, and then you gotta, and you pay for for 3 or 4 years, you pay for a subscription that's You know, if you pay for it all at once, and how many people actually do that?
Most people say
Let's
because
just
it's
say,
around
let's just assume the
25.
best case scenario, you pay $400 for the console, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say you get paid $400 about the average you're going to spend on the console. Let's say whether that's, you know, I know not everybody is going to need extra controllers and crap like that.
More like $100
I
a
get
year.
that, and I get that not everybody is like has to have the. So we'll just say $400. I think it's a fair point to say.
Plus $100 subscription.
Well, and that was what I was gonna get at. You're gonna buy some games or something, so I was gonna say $100, right? So like you said,
it's 25 for 3 months. And that's about average.
easily. Well, let's say that we're at a $500 price point, right?
For the first year.
Easily, and you ain't done anything. Well, now
That's right
all
out.
of a sudden you got all this stuff set up for your kid, and now your kid wants to play with their friend and they can't because now you got to buy that subscription.
In that game.
And then,
So you might be dropping
and
$20 to
then,
$60 for a specific game.
well, but then again, that's to lure to get you on a platform is the exclusives. It says I'm at 100% damage. That's hilarious.
So yeah, you're right. Consoles are more.
All the shit that
Not so
Apple
much
used to
nowadays.
get accused of, and Microsoft has had antitrust stuff brought up against them before in the past on the PC front. That's why you can change your web browsers and shit at will and your search providers in Windows. It's because of the old antitrust stuff that they used to go through.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're going to be more money because people are marketing them as gifts to your children or family members or friends, which is, a lot of the market. And, and they play more to people who don't want to build their own PC, who don't know how to, and know go to do that. Even though it's not as hard as you would think. But it does take a little bit of know-how.
Well, hell, PC gaming was even starting to get good on Linux. But then all of a sudden,
there's some websites you can buy stuff already built. It's a lot more expensive. You're going to pay a ridiculous amount of money for it, but
if you have the money in Windows 10 Key4, you can legitimately run the latest and greatest version of Windows. And if you don't mind a little watermark on the bottom right, you can legally and fully own and operate Windows 10. Well, you don't own it. And that's why you can't get rid of the watermark, because basically it's in a demo mode constantly.
Yeah. It was the same issue pretty much. It was a legitimate version of Windows, but either I didn't have the code or lost it or there's some kind of issue.
Yeah, even a lot of your tech tubers even use that version of Windows. A non-validated Windows that has that watermark during all their synthetic benchmark tests and everything. Oh my god, I gotta restart that.
It was very frustrating.
No.
It was a common issue. I don't remember what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was so frustrating.
My wife fucking is so awesome, dude.
Fuck yeah.
And my dog is a beast. You need to throw it away. The old dog laying on me. But my wife is fucking awesome, man. She fucking... What's all the shit we try to do on here? Fucking, she goes out and works and everything else, and fucking takes care of my ass when I get sick on top of it.
Fuck yeah. Carolyn is the shit. Plus, a lot of people are assholes these days, so, when you have someone you can actually live with, they're awesome like that. It's really nice. It's so rare these days.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the fucking Oh, there it is. Eating a sandwich with JJ.
Like I said, finding someone that
Dun,
put
dun,
up
dun,
with
dun, dun.
that's what took me.
Yep.
But you know, and always knew my first laid eyes on. Oh yeah, God. First time I ever laid eyes on her. Already, can't explain it. For months, I was so persistent. I bugged my ex sister-in-law like really. Her. No, Dean. Come on, what do I have to do? I clean your car, change your oil. I was just like doing everything I could. He's the only person in my whole life, dude, ever tried. Oh, fuck. Talking about all that stuff and everything else, but ha. Yeah, dude, she's the only person in my life that I can honestly say has ever tried to actually understand me.
Hell yeah.
She can be selfish as shit sometimes and not think about anything but herself, but she's also the only person that's ever tried to think of me.
Yep.
Which means she's thinking of more than herself, obviously, at that point, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky, my guy. Just remember, JJ's girlfriend's tried to murder. So, if you're alive, you're doing something right. I don't know if it's inspirational or not, but there you go. Sorry, I'm murdering the same one.
Oh. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on a whole lot longer tonight. Might be
Oh,
at
you're
the
fine.
wife tomorrow night. Depends on how she's feeling, cause she's off. But and she knows Wednesday night, of course, is always stream night. So, but yeah, you know.
So I have a mouthful of sandwich right
Actually, I
now.
think I'm gonna call here, man. As
That's
far as
fine,
on the
man.
stream, I think I'm gonna get off here on the stream right now, man. Thank you,
Just
everybody that
cool.
watched with us tonight and everything. We really appreciate you, and you know, we got more coming. Just stick with us. We're learning, we're growing, and we're doing more every day. And thank y'all. Love you. Have a great night.